It's 9 o'clock in Vancouver, Canada. Good morning to you all. I know you're not in Vancouver, so good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? What's going on? How have you been? I have been sitting in the chat and talking to everybody, so I have to move to, where was it? Algeria, Turkey, India, and the Philippines. Okay, so I will do that soon. I just have to sell my apartment and quit my job and get a visa for your countries. So give me some time, and I will be there soon, okay? Guys, it is Friday. So this is the second class every week that I do. We're studying intermediate English. We have studied some reading and some listening and some vocabulary. On Tuesday, we did a grammar lesson in this class about auxiliary verbs and modal verbs and full verbs, or sometimes we say main verbs. So today we're going to do two things. Well, we're going to try to do two things. Hopefully we have enough time. I want to do kind of a vocabulary activity first, and then we'll do some grammar after that. Now, guys, let me pull up my document here. This class is totally free. Anybody can watch it. Anybody can join my class every Tuesday and Friday. But please know you can become a premium user or a subscriber. And that means we give you homework and we give you exercises to do. We're going to do some quizzes later, exams. You will receive a certificate. And you can become a premium user, and it is paid. Like most things on the internet, you can use the free thing, or you can pay to get more features, to get more, right? So if you are interested in learning more about that, we have a website, www.smartenglish.com/smart/live. Okay, now if you have been to that website and you want to get more information, or you just want to talk to somebody, you can email Zach@smartenglish.com. Probably the best way to do it. I've been sick, so I'm sorry. What is this called in English? What is that verb? Noriko, do you know? Or Zara, do you know? Is Khalid here? Khalid's here, yeah. Please use timelines for grammar. Yeah, I'll try. Thank you, Khalid. I'll try. I wish I could draw like on a whiteboard, right? So I'll check that out. I'll try to do that. Yeah, good job, Selma. It's sniffing. Sniff, right? Sniff is a verb. So yeah, Mark is sniffing a lot. Because he has been sick. Yeah, okay. Lots of familiar people. If it's your first time in a Smart Live class, just the only thing, if you wanna chat, you have to log in to YouTube. You have to log in. So that means you need a Gmail. That's really easy. Just make it and log in to YouTube, and then you can chat in the class. So I saw Zara. Here's Smrt. And by the way, if you are a premium user, you will use Smrt. So premium users, open Smrt, and I see Khalid's here. I don't see Anna. I don't see Shailesh. Let me make this a little bigger. Shailesh, are you here? If you're here, let me know. Let me know. Lizaraga, I don't see. Zara's here. Lupita, I don't see. Noriko's here. Pascoa, are you here? I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you in the chat. And Abdullah, I don't think I see Abdullah. Okay. I don't think I see Abdullah, so I can change this later, but Pascoa, if you're here, let me know. Abdullah, if you're here, let me know in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna take attendance. Taking attendance. Okay, so to start class, I want to do like a vocabulary activity. You know, premium users, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, but you can open Unit 1 and vocabulary practice. But again, you don't have to do this. Now, guys, 2 classes ago, we studied Unit 1 vocabulary. And Unit 1 vocabulary is mostly about health. Or exercise or pain, right? So to start, I'm going to do a new kind of activity for you. I'm going to play 8 sentences. 8 sentences, okay? And you guys are going to listen to the sentence, and then you are going to type what you hear in the chat. Let's write this. So please, Mark, please type what you hear. Okay, there will be 8 sentences. So in the chat, guys, there's something wrong with my mic? Oh, okay. I'm going to change the battery. Please give me 10 seconds. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, it's we need money for these batteries. Yeah, is that better, guys? Let me know. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it's not a perfect system, but yeah, we need, sometimes batteries die. Sorry about that. But thank you for letting me know. I think it was Selma I saw. Thanks, Selma. Anyways, I'm going to play 8 sentences. Okay, I'm going to play 8 sentences. So you're going to listen to 8 sentences. And I'm going to do it slowly. Okay, and what were you trying to break? The package on the battery. I don't know if I can show you, but the battery, I don't know why, but it has plastic on it. You see? Plastic. And I just cut, look at my nails, see? I just cut my nails. I just cut my nails so they're not sharp to break the package. Yes, Pascoa, this is my premium class. You're here, so I'm going to change your attendance because Pascoa is a premium user. So I'm going to edit the attendance, and I'm going to change Pascoa is here. Yes, I think I did that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. Let's start the activity. So guys, I want you to listen to the sentences and I want you to type in the chat the sentences, okay? So please remember to type the number, okay? So example, number 1, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and number 2, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, okay? Understand? Uh-oh, your internet's bad, Zara? That's okay. You can watch the class later if you want. Anyways, let's start this. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to try this out. Okay, let's do the first one, guys. Here we go.
I've got such a sore throat. I think I'm catching a cold.
Okay, so I played the first sentence, and how was that? Could you hear that okay? Was that loud enough? Was that loud enough? Okay, so guys, I want you to type that sentence into the chat. Let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again.
I've got such a sore throat. I think I'm catching a cold.
Interesting. I think it's 2 sentences. Sol's here. Now, Sol, don't forget about capital letters, guys. Don't forget about capital letters. Yeah, looks good so far. Shakim, good job. Let's listen to the second one, okay? Let's listen to the second one.
He is on a diet as he's trying to lose some weight and get fit. He is on a diet as he's trying to lose some weight and get fit. He is on a diet as he's trying to lose some weight and get fit.
Wow, very good, guys. You guys are you're very good at listening, and of course you're very good at listening because you're taking a class, an English class on YouTube. So I'm not surprised actually. You guys can understand what I'm saying. Wow, very good, Shakim. Yeah, Selma, almost. Yeah, just diet is a mistake. Yeah. Wow, good job, guys. Yeah, let's stop a little bit and let's talk about number 1 and 2. So number 1, yeah, Guadria, great job. Now, number 1, let's listen to it one more time. Think, is it 1 sentence or 2 sentences? Is it 1 sentence or 2 sentences? Listen.
I've got such a sore throat. I think I'm catching a cold.
So is that 1 sentence or 2 sentences? Because they're 2 independent clauses, right? They're 2 independent clauses. Yeah, you're right, Malena. Yes, Sonam, Ekaterina, yes. Yeah, Navjot, we can't put 2 together like that. If you want to put 2 together, usually we use words like so or and or but. Yeah, this is not a compound sentence, Navjot. It's not a compound sentence because I didn't use a conjunction. Right? Now, if we're writing, we could use a semicolon, and Selma knows that. Yeah, fanboys. Thank you, Selma. Selma's my assistant. Kayo's my assistant. I've got lots of assistants here. Yeah, so number one, I've got such a sore throat. Why do we say such? Why do we say such? Like, what's the difference between such and so? Also, what does this mean, I've got? 2 questions here. I mean, gosh, English is so, you can study just 1 sentence and you can talk about 1 sentence for 20 minutes. We've got a lot of information here. I've got, right? So we're going to talk about I've got next week, I think, more. But whoa, I've got. What does that mean, I've got? No, it doesn't mean suddenly. It doesn't mean suddenly, Ankit. That's okay. Present perfect. It is present perfect. It is, but this one's kind of special. It's special. I've got. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of students really don't know what this means. I've got just means I have. Okay, it is a special phrase that we use in English, and there is special grammar to use it. Okay, but you know, I have a brother. We can say I've got a brother. I've got a brother, right? I have coffee. I've got coffee. Yeah, yeah. Good job, Abdelaziz. Yeah. Yes, Noriko, I have got. Thank you very much. So, yeah, when we use I've got, I know on Wednesday in my grammar class we talked about present perfect, and this is not really. We don't have to think about that grammar so much. So. I know it's strange, but you know, we talked a lot about present perfect rules and we talked a lot about the present perfect meaning. Don't worry about that so much with I've got, okay? I've got just means I have. Okay, if Sonam, if my screen is not clear, it's because you are using the lowest quality video, right? So you can just turn up the quality on the YouTube player, right? Turn on the HD. It's much more clear. Such, somebody asked me, Milena, thank you for answering. Yeah, sore just means painful. It means it hurts, okay, or pain. Yeah, very popular word. Many students don't know this. Yes, Kaio, present perfect would be have gotten. Yeah, thank you, Kaio. Thank you. Yeah. So, like if you were in my class on Wednesday, right, and Khalid was here, right, and you know, if you want to say I'm sick, you could say another way you could say that is I've gotten sick. I've gotten sick. Okay, or I have a new phone. Whoops, 2 times. Whoops. Okay, I have a new phone. Same thing. I've gotten a new phone. Okay, I've gotten a new phone. This means in the past I got a new phone, and it continues now. So this one really we're focusing on the action of get a phone, buy a phone, right? I've gotten a new phone. But this one is just a phrase. We don't have to think about the grammar. We don't have to think about that too much. It just means I have. And we'll talk about this next week, okay, guys? We'll talk about this more next week. I've got such a sore throat. I think I'm catching a cold. Good. I think I'm catching a cold. 2 sentences. I asked you, why do we use such? Why do we use such? Why do we use such? What's the difference with such and so? I don't see many good answers about this. Dania said such is used with singular. No, that's not true. You guys, such is used with nouns, and so is used with adjectives, okay? So you could say, oh, he is so sick, because sick is an adjective. Sick is an adjective. But what's a noun? What's a noun? Well, we could say cold, right? He has such a bad cold. He has such a bad cold. Now look, we have such plus a noun. Now here we have an adjective, but this adjective is just talking about cold. Do you guys see what I'm talking about? What is the difference between such and such a? Okay, good question, Rosa. Okay, now cold is countable, and countable singular. Okay. So if it's countable and singular, we say such a something. Okay. Yeah, look at Dania's sentence. It's such a nice day. It's such a nice day. Right? It's such a nice day. What could you say? What could you say? You know, maybe your teacher, not me, but your teacher in your countries is really, 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 really nice. Okay, so what would you say? My teacher, and use such. You guys let me know. Yeah, Kaio's right. Yeah. Jesus, you're talking about a different meaning of such. You're talking about a different meaning, okay? Jesus is saying that such means for example, but that's a different meaning, okay? So you're right, you're totally right, but not what we're talking about. Yeah. Okay, Selma, look at Selma. My teacher is such an. My teacher is such an amazing person. Okay. Milena, kind of strange, like my teacher is such a good human. This is kind of strange because this word is kind of like science, right? Usually we would just say person. Whoa, we would just say person, okay? Because we're not talking about science or something. No, Kaio, that meaning of time. Let's look at Kaio's sentence here. I haven't seen her for such a long time. We say a long time, Kaio. Yeah, time is countable. I know. Yeah, I know. A long time. I'm late. You were not late. You were the first person here, Misho. You were the first person here. No, you haven't missed a lot. Don't worry. Okay, so such is used with nouns. Let's do one more example. What's another way to say this, guys? What's another way to say this? Mark's daughter is really cute. What's another way to say this? Because it's true. My daughter is amazingly cute. She is so well. Well, okay. So yeah, Mark's daughter is so cute. Yeah, but what's another? How can you say this with such? How can you say this with such? Jorge, long time no see, senor. Look at Selma's perfect, excellent English sentence. Oh, Milena. I like Milena because she said Mark has got. Nice job, Milena. And my teacher is an amazing person. Okay, so, okay, slow down. Yeah, Kaio, yeah, good, Sol, very good. Yeah, lots of good comments. You guys are writing like, oh, Mark has such a, such a cute daughter, right? And remember, we talked about has got. Well, same thing. Mark has got such a cute daughter. Mark's daughter is such a cute person. Yeah. It's a little strange to say my daughter because she's such a cute person because usually, we think she's not a person. she's a baby. So yeah, it's a little strange to say, my daughter is a person because she's like this big right now. Yeah, and somebody asked, I think Fabian asked, what's the difference? What did you say? Why is there such an amazing? Okay. So it's a good question, Fabian. My teacher is an amazing person, and my teacher is such an amazing person. Yeah, it's just a stronger meaning, Fabian. Okay, this is it's like very or really. Yeah. Good. Okay, so let's talk about number two. I forget number two. Let's listen to it again. I forget. Let's listen to it again.
He is on a diet as he's trying to lose some weight and get fit. He is on a diet as he's trying to lose some weight and get fit.
Yeah, and I saw lots of good sentences, lots of good answers. So let's write this down here. Or here, right? He is, yeah, okay, so he is on a diet, okay? So remember, we talked about this in the vocabulary lesson last week, to be on a diet, right? Or we can say, oh, the action, like start a diet, we need to say, I need to go on a diet. Whoa. I'm sorry, I'm having typing problems again today. Sometimes I have typing problems. I don't know why. But yeah, I like, oh, I'm so fat. I have to start a diet. We say, I need to go on a diet. Go, right? But right now, me, diet, we say this. He is on a diet, or I am on a diet. Okay, now this sentence has this word, this conjunction, as. He is on a diet as. Now, many students hate this word because it has many meanings. This is what I'm going to look like pretty soon. I'm not going to have any hair. I don't like that. Okay, so he is on a diet as. What does as mean, Selma? What does I should go on a diet? Thanks a lot. It's true. Yeah, but what does as mean here, right? Well, let's write the rest of the sentence. As he's, what was it? He's trying to lose some weight and get fit. I think that's it, right? Let's listen one more time.
He is on a diet as he's trying to lose some weight and get fit.
Yes, I got it. Yeah, and I'm seeing your answers now. And yeah, see, here's the problem. Sometimes as means when. Let's write this down. Yeah, so sometimes as means when, and sometimes it means because. And we talked about it before. Sometimes it means like. Yeah. So let's look at this sentence. What do you think it means? Does it mean when, or because, or like? What does it mean? What do you think? So interesting. So, no, it's not so. So is kind of the opposite of because, right? It's not so. It never means so. Yeah, Guadria is right. Rose is right. I think the meaning here is because. He is on a diet because he's trying to lose some weight and get fit. Now, in this sentence, I always talk about this with my students because it's important. What does get, Kyle probably knows. Kyle, what does get mean in this sentence? What does this mean, get fit? Because get has many meanings in English, right? Today we've talked about I've got, which is a special phrase that we use, but it's different. Yeah, it's a different meaning than I've got. Why do we say get fit? Good job, Pascoa. Good job, Kaio. Milena. Yeah, Misho. Yeah, become. Why he is trying. Why? Because right now, we're talking about right now. In his life right now, he's trying to lose some weight. Get is a causative verb, yes, Ankit. Because if we use simple, okay, so Kate is asking, or Katerina is asking why. It's a good question, and I want you guys to think about this. I love students that ask me questions like that. Kate is saying, well, why he's trying and not he tries, right? Because Kate is really thinking about grammar. Well, what does he tries mean? What does he tries? Like when? If I say he tries, when am I talking about? When? Well, present simple usually means always. always. But always he tries to lose some weight? Always? No. If you're on a diet, it's not always, right? On a diet is special. It's just special. Yes, good job, Guadria. He always, right? But no, diet, to be on a diet is just special. It's just right now. It's not forever, right? It's a good question, Kate. It's a good question. Yeah, we're just talking about right now. Yeah, so this means become. It means become. Now, Jesus wrote, well, get means obtain. Okay, now many students probably don't understand this meaning. This word is not very common in English. Okay, but obtain means to receive, And okay, so if this is your meaning, right, we usually use get plus a noun, right? So yesterday, it's not true, just a stupid example, but yesterday it was my birthday. I got this shirt. Understand? So Jesus is talking about that meaning, but that's not the meaning here, right? If you use get plus an adjective in English, it means become. It's not really a phrase. We say get a lot with adjectives, a lot. If I say get plus a noun, it means like to receive. Sorry, I'm still sick. Or obtain. Okay. So somebody's asking me, is it a phrase? No. Like look at Selma. Look, Selma wrote get ready. What else can we say? Get plus an adjective. Get ready. Well, you get sick. I got sick like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I got sick like 2 weeks ago. We also say get married. Get married. Yeah, do you know says getting dark. Yeah, it's getting dark right now. It's getting dark. Steve wants to get rich. Thank you, Steve. My coffee. I should drink my coffee. Why should I drink it? Because it's getting cold. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good. That's real good. Oh yeah. Yes, get divorced, get cold. Okay, so these are not phrases. These are very popular collocations that we use. You know, get means to become. Get divorced. Cool. Okay, I think we'll do one more. Let's do one more. And my premium users, Noriko and Khalid and Zara and Pascoa and everybody, I want you to finish this for homework, okay? I want you to finish this for homework. So premium users, go for homework. Go to vocabulary practice, open the dictation exercise, make a copy like you did for your homework. And I want you to finish 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? But the other students, no worries, no problem. Let's do number 3 together. Let's do number 3. Let's listen to number 3.
What type of exercise best helps people get in shape? What type of exercise best helps people get in shape?
Interesting. You are lucky subscribers. Yeah, they are lucky. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You know, we can learn a lot of English for free too. Let's listen one more time.
What type of exercise best helps people get in shape?
And I'm starting to see your answers now. Rosa, very good. What type of exercise best helps people get in shape? Good job, Rosa. Good job. Good job, Selma. And do you know, good job. Close, Kate, close. Whoops, I just closed my class notes. Let me write it down here. Okay, so what type? Now, what's another way to say what type? I think there are two other ways, very popular ways to say that. What type of exercise? So what are two other ways to say type? Not this meaning of type, but this meaning of type. What type of exercise? Good job, Fabienne. Yes, Selma, do you know what kind? Yeah, what kind? What else can we say? What kind? You guys are missing. What way? Milena is kind of strange. What way? Selma, I love you. What sort? Good job. These are all really, really common. Okay, these are all super common. And don't ask me the difference. I don't know the difference. Okay, what type of exercise? What kind of exercise? What sort of exercise? Best helps people get in shape. And this is kind of a special way to use best. It best does something. It does it the best way. Okay, it's a special way to use best. It's an adverb. It best helps people. And again, we have get in shape. And we talked about in shape. Do you guys remember what is the opposite of in? Right? What is the opposite of in? So in shape. What is the opposite? Well, out of shape. Right? So I am out of shape. I'm out of shape. What does that mean? Do you guys remember the vocabulary lesson maybe 2 weeks ago or maybe last week? I can't remember. Yes, good job, Rosa, Guadria, Katerina, Milena, Pascoa. Excellent. You guys are great. You guys are great. But out of shape, what does that mean? Like, oh, he is so out of shape. He is so out of shape. Well, another way to say that is unfit. Unfit. Yeah, overweight, but overweight means fat, right? Sometimes people are not fat, but they're out of shape. Their body, they don't use their body a lot, right? So yes, I'm a little fat. I'm also overweight, and I'm out of shape. I know, guys. I know. I should go on a diet. I should get in shape. I should become fit. I should get in shape. I should get in shape. Now, let's look at this sentence. Okay, you guys are talking about, he looks terrible. He looks terrible? I look terrible, Guadra? Well, that's okay. You go on YouTube and people say bad things about you, and it's okay. It's my job. I know. Okay, what type of exercise best helps? Okay, now I'm going to copy this, actually. I'm going to copy this and put it down here. And let's stop talking about the vocabulary. Okay, it's okay. I know you're just writing an example. I know. Don't worry, guys. My feelings are not hurt. My feelings are not hurt. I don't care. My feelings are not hurt. This is kind of what we say. I'm not hurt. Don't worry. What type of exercise best helps people get in shape? I think we will remove this word just because I want to focus on the grammar here. So I told you in today's class, we're going to do some vocabulary and we're going to try to do some grammar. So now we're going to start focusing on the grammar a little bit. Okay, a little bit. What type of exercise helps people get in shape? Now, I want you guys to think, what is the grammar tense of this word? Is it present simple? Is it present continuous? I'll give you one more choice. Is it present perfect? Which one do you think, which this sentence, what tense is it? What tense? And before you answer, well, it's okay if you've already answered, but this is not a verb in this sentence. Okay? What type of coffee? What type of food? What type of clothes? What type of exercise? Okay. So most of you are writing present simple, and that's correct. In my class on Tuesday, continuous, right? Remember continuous, you always need be and a verb with ing. And perfect, you always need have plus a past participle. Right, so it's not present continuous, and it's not present continuous. No, it's present simple. But in my class on Tuesday, remember we talked about auxiliary verbs? And I said, okay, well, guys, present simple, we use do and does in questions and negative sentences, right? Remember we talked about that? Right? Yeah, look at Kate's question. Kate, I love you. You're asking some awesome questions. We have maybe the same kind of brain, I think. So remember, we talked about this rule. Use do and does in questions. Example, where does Ekaterina live? That's good English. Where does Ekaterina live? I'm calling her Kate, right? I think probably your nickname in English is Kate, right? Ekaterina? In my experience, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you don't like that name. You look gorgeous. No, I don't. Okay. Yeah, I know you're in Russia. Yeah. Anyways, I want you to think about this, guys. What here? And Kaio wrote, "Here's our verb," right? Here's our verb. Let's get rid of this. Let's remove that. Do you guys understand what I said? I said, let's get rid of this. Very popular English. Get rid of it. It just means remove. Remove. Very popular English. Get rid of this. It just means remove. So get rid of my glasses, get rid of my shirt. No, I'm not going to do that. Get rid of my cup, right? Get rid of my cup. It means remove. Do you know what time it is? It's kind of, no, it's not like that. It's not like that, Kaio. It's not like that. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, let's get rid of him. Maybe that means kill him, right? If I'm in the mafia and I say that, hey, let's get rid of him, that means maybe kill him, right? Get rid of. It's a phrasal verb. Get rid of. It's a phrasal verb. Okay. What type of exercise helps get in shape? Yeah, you can. You can, Sonam. Good question. You can. Anyways. I don't see any answers. To my question here. This is present simple, and in general, the rule is to use do or does in questions, but sometimes we don't. So premium students, I'm going to open grammar 1-2. Okay, and you will have some homework to do for this, okay, premium students? So premium students, this weekend, please open grammar 1-2 questions and do the exercise. Okay, do the exercise. Okay. Well, when we make questions, Kaio's right. Look at Kaio's comment, guys. Inversion. And I think you guys know this. Inversion, when we make questions, in English we use inversion. And it just means we put the auxiliary verb or the modal verb before the subject. Look. So here is, this side is not a question, and this side is a question. Look, they have. Have they? Right? She is she? We can. Modal verbs. We can. Question, can we? You are. Question, are you? She has she? It will. Will it? This is called inversion. The stupid grammar name for this is called inversion. Inversion means we put the auxiliary verb before the subject. Before the subject. And remember, Zara, especially Zara, when I say auxiliary verb, I also mean modal verb. I also mean modal. Okay, modal verbs are auxiliary verbs, but they're a little different because they have a special meaning. Okay? All right. Yeah, okay, so let's continue. Now, you guys know if there is no auxiliary verb, the question you should use do, does, or did. Zara isn't here anymore? Okay. Oh, because her internet was not working. Yeah. So look. Present simple. You like soccer. You like soccer. Well, this sentence doesn't have an auxiliary verb, so a question, we need to use do you, or does you, or did you. Which one? Do you. Do you. We don't say does you. Does he, does she, does it. And did is the past. Look. He had. So on Tuesday, we talked about full verbs. This is a full verb. It's not an auxiliary. So don't say had he. No, not had he. Had is not an auxiliary verb here, right? So we need to say do he. No, do he. Does he is okay, but this is past. We need did he. Did he. Okay. So you guys know that. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. But going back here, this is present simple. And in this question, we do not have do, does, or did. Why? Why? Because this, and I think do you know wrote this, kind of like this. This is called a subject question. A subject question. In subject questions, we don't use inversion. We don't change the word order. Okay? Now, what's a subject question? A subject question means a subject question. What is this? What is this? A subject question. Well, usually, like I would say 90% of the time, we know the subject already. We know the subject, right? Yeah, Selma knows this. Selma has studied this, right? So 90% of the time, we know the subject. Example, look at this question. What are you doing? In this sentence, this sentence is about you, right? I'm asking about you. So I don't know the number, but I think about 90% of questions are like this. We know the subject. And if you know the subject, the question needs inversion. Okay, let's go back. Back. Okay, look at these sentences here. We know the subject. They have seen. Who? They. Right? So the questions, we need inversion. Have they? She is staying with her sister. Question, is she? Who? She. We know the subject. We know the subject. So if you know the subject, use inversion. Okay? But about 10% of our questions, we don't know the subject. And really, our question is, please tell me the subject. Please tell me the subject. Please tell me the subject. Okay? What am I talking about? Well, what's an example? Okay, well, imagine, you remember I threw my cup? Remember I threw it? And imagine, okay? Later today, Sean comes into the studio and he sees the cup on the floor. And he wants to know, he's thinking this, oh, somebody threw a coffee cup on the floor, right? Somebody threw a coffee cup on the floor. Sean's taught about this? Anyways. So in this sentence, Sean doesn't know the subject. Was it Mark? Was it Zach? Was it Julian? Was it somebody else? Right? Was it somebody else? Right? What's the question? What would Sean ask here? What's the question? And this is a subject question. Good job, Selma. This is a subject question, so we don't need inversion. What does that mean? Well, no inversion means we don't need do, does, or did as helping verbs, auxiliary verbs. I'll stop using different words. Auxiliary. I hate this word. I hate this word. 2 eyes. Ugh, I hate this word. Okay. So, very good. Yeah, very good, Ankit. Very good, Selma. Very good, Jesus. Dania. Right. Look at their questions, guys. Who threw the cup? Okay. Now, what grammar is this? What tense is this? Well, this is called past simple. And usually past simple questions we need did, right? Mark, why did Mark throw the cup? You see, this sentence uses inversion because we know the subject. The subject is Mark. The subject is Mark. So we use inversion. Did Mark? But this question, we don't know the subject. And actually, in this sentence, the subject is who. Who is the subject? I know that's crazy. But look. Mark threw the cup. Look, same grammar. Look. So you guys understand here, Mark is the subject. Well, if we don't know the subject, we make a subject question. And we use who or what as the subject. Yeah. Does that make sense, guys? It's not easy. It's not easy. Now, why is this important? Well, let's look at some examples, okay? Because you're going to see, look, Steve Lynn went to the party, but maybe, I don't know. Steve, Selma, Rosa, who? So look, same grammar. Look, who went to the party? Who went to the party? Who went to the party? Okay, now look, 13 people are sitting in the room. 13 people are sitting in the room. But what do we ask? What do we ask if we want to know this question? How many people are you? No. Just how many people are sitting in the room? Right? So guys, why this grammar is special, but it's actually super easy because we don't need to use different word order. Right? Look, guys, chlorophyll. You guys maybe don't know. You know, like, why are trees green? Why are trees green? Right? Or why is grass green? Because it has chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Yeah. Right? But maybe, I don't know. I'm asking my teacher. I don't know. Why, what makes trees green? What makes trees green? What? Right? The construction. What is making so much noise? Look, my car. Whose car? Whose car? Your car? Her car? Whose car? And finally, Best Buy. Best Buy is a famous store in Canada and USA. I think Mexico has it too, right? But Best Buy, well, we could say which store? Which store sells that computer? Which store? So these are called subject questions. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Here, these ones are asking for the subject. Look, who asked? But these ones, we're not asking for the subject. We're asking for the object. And 90% of questions in English are like this. Okay, remember I said that. 90% of the questions in English, we are not asking for the subject. We use, whoa, what happened there? Let me reload this. Wow, what's going on there? Okay. Wow, something strange is happening with my computer. Wow, that's kind of strange. All right, it did it again. Okay, that's all right. Well, I'll stop using it, right? Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? I don't, it's not easy. It's not easy. You can, Selma, that's a very high level question. But let's look at this sentence, guys. Mark asked Selma. Okay, here is my sentence. Okay, here is my sentence. Now in this sentence, Mark is the subject and object is Selma. Okay, now ready guys, ready? Listen, listen. If I don't know this information, if I don't know, Mark asked Selma, Mark asked Rosa, Mark asked Kaio, how do I ask this question? How do I ask this question? Well, we know the subject. We know Mark. So remember, if you know the subject, you need inversion. And remember, inversion means auxiliary verb before the subject. So, no, not whom Mark asked, Kate. We need inversion. See, it's not easy. Lots of mistakes here. Lots of mistakes. I want to know this one, who. So 90, this is easy grammar for you guys, I think. Don't get confused here. This is normal questions. 90% of English questions are like this. We need the auxiliary verb and a subject. Now, we don't have an auxiliary verb here, so that means we need do, does, or did. Easy. This is past. We need did. Look at Selma. Gosh, Selma, can I pay you, Selma, to be in my class every time? So the question is, who did Mark ask? Who did Mark ask? Okay, a little really formal. Yeah, you're right, Selma. Whom did Mark ask? Yeah, that's really formal. That's fine for you. Not very common in Canada, but who did Mark ask? Okay. You'd be glad to do it for free. Okay, see you on Tuesday. All right. Now, we know this information. Mark asked Selma, but Mark asked Selma? Sean asked Selma? Neil asked Selma? Nicole asked Selma? Zach asked Selma? Lane asked Selma? I don't know the subject. And if you don't know the subject, look. If you don't know the subject, you don't need inversion. And that means you do not need do, does, or did as auxiliaries, as auxiliary verbs. You don't need them. Good job, Milena. Good job, Khalid. Good job, Guadria. Good job, Selma. Good job, Rosa. Who asked Selma? Who asked Selma? Who did? No, we don't need do, does, or did auxiliary. Who asked Selma? You guys know a really popular subject question. Look, what happened? What did? No, just what happened. Tell me. Danielle, look at your mistake. You know the subject. Mark is the subject, right? You know the subject. So if you know the subject, you need inversion. You need an auxiliary verb before Mark. Who did Mark ask? Okay, it's not easy. Let's do another example and then we'll finish class for today. Let's do another example. Okay. Jorge lives with his roommate. No, let's change that. Jorge lives with Jesus. Not true, just an example. Right? Jorge is my old student. Gosh, what was it, Jorge? 5 years ago? 6 years ago? You were in my class? Yeah, I remember some students were in my class for a long time, and Jorge and I spent a lot of time together. It was really fun time. But Jorge lives with Jesus. Okay, now let's make a question. Now I know Jorge. Jorge is my friend. Okay, so we want to know who here, right? We want to know this information. So we know, listen carefully. Don't just start writing your answers, especially if you're confused. We know the subject. And if we know the subject, we need normal English question grammar. Okay? We need an auxiliary verb before the subject. And in this sentence, Jorge is the subject. Oh, Guadra, you're that's very advanced, and I'm not going to talk about that. Okay? So of course, we're asking about a person. Who? Now here's the problem. There is no auxiliary verb here. So remember the rule. If there is no auxiliary verb, we need do, does, or did. Okay? Now we don't need did because did is the past. So we need do or does. Now Jorge is a man, so it's he. So of course we use does. Okay? So who does Jorge? Now remember, when you use do, does, or did, the main verb must be infinitive. So who does Jorge? And this is another thing, like many students forget the preposition. And it's okay to use a preposition at the end of your question. That's okay. Who does Jorge live with? Be careful, Jesus, you're forgetting the auxiliary verb. Yeah, that's okay, Fabian. Ekaterina, very good. Kaio, very good. CF teaching, excellent as always. Noriko, great. Yeah, most of you are very good. And Guadria, you're right, but I don't want to talk about that because that's too advanced and it's not super common, right? It is sometimes, yeah, it is, yeah. We did study this a long time ago. Yeah, we did. Okay, now remember, 90% of questions are like that. But about 10% of questions, we don't know the subject. We don't know the subject, right? I know Jesus, but I don't know who do Jorge live with? No, Steve, because I'm not talking about Jorge and Jesus. The subject is singular, Steve. The subject is Jorge, right? It's just one person, so does. Okay? Good job, guys. Who lives with Jesus? Who lives with Jesus? Who lives with Jesus? Right? Who lives with Jesus? Whom does Mark hurt? Yeah. Whom? Yeah, but Kaya, we don't usually say whom. We say who. Okay? Whom is very formal. Okay? So guys, stop practicing whom. It doesn't mean your English is better. Okay? It just means it's more formal. Okay? I never use that word, whom. Okay? Hey, Richard. So today we've done two things. We studied the vocabulary, and we studied a little bit about making questions. Okay, now premium users, I want you to know, premium users on the Me page, you can open the menu, and if you click Open Blog, you can open my blog for this class. And this is only for the premium users of this class. So I will put the video here. This is last lessons, and I will put the homework information. Also the class notes, right? Everything I write, I'll put that on my blog. Okay? So premium users, check the blog. If you don't understand how to check the blog, just email me and I'll help you. I'm going to put your homework information here. Okay, and I'm also going to put the video of today's class on the blog if you want to watch it later on. Okay, Khalid's happy about that. Okay, good, Khalid. So this weekend, premium users, if you have time, I want you to finish the vocabulary dictation. Of course, share it with me, and I want you also to do the grammar 1-2 exercise. Okay, and I want you guys to try to do that for homework. Okay, Noriko, okay, Khalid, thank you guys. Guys, I gotta finish class. I've got to finish class. Oh, Mark, what does this mean? Well, this just means I have, right? Just means I have. I have to finish class. Very popular. I've gotta finish class. I've gotta finish class. Okay, guys, so, I just talked about the premium experience, the premium students. We would love to have more students join if you can. Again, go to our website for more information. Or if you want to email somebody to get information, email Zach. And Zach can help you, if you want more information about the premium classes. Kayo, Navjot, Fabian, Dania, Jesus, Guadria, Noriko, Selma, outofthebox.com, Rosa, Khalid, CF Teaching, Jorge, guys, see you later. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, last thing. I hope most people haven't left yet. You guys, next week will be my last class on Wednesdays. Okay, so next week, if you guys don't know, I do a class every Tuesday, I do a class every Wednesday, and I do a class every Friday, all at this time. Okay, next week I will do this too, but next week my Wednesday class will, after next week, my Wednesday class will stop. And it will just be Tuesday and Friday classes. Okay, but like I said, next week I will do a class on Wednesday too. So come if you can. Okay. Why? Well, because 3 classes is too many. It's too many. It's confusing. It's confusing, right? My class will be like everybody else, twice a week. Only Sean does a class once a week because Sean is special. Okay. Anyways, guys, see you next week. Come again Tuesday, and we'll talk more about this. Okay? Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Bye now.